Right, let's have a quick talk about why I just outright refuse to make FIFA content. And unlike a lot of people, I don't hate FIFA. I do genuinely believe there's value in stuff like career mode and pro clubs and kickoff. Ultimate Team is where the problem is. Up until this year, I've bought every single FIFA that has ever come out in my lifetime. I've got FIFA 1 and 2 there, 3 through 6 on the Xbox original, 7 through 16 on the Xbox 360, 15 through 19 on Xbox One, and I own the rest digitally. But this year's, I've not touched. And it is because Ultimate Team is intended to be addictive. Now, there's a lot of arguments going around about whether, stuff like packs are gambling or not, and I do not see the argument they're making that they're not. It's random chance. You spend money to make money. That's gambling. Now, I realise you can't actively sell these cards for real money, but that doesn't really matter when you can put real money into it. If you're putting money in with the promise of getting something more valuable out of it, that is gambling. Now, I understand loot boxes are going to be a thing. I don't like it, but I understand that's going to be a thing. That's fine. It's the addictive nature that I've got a problem with. I remember growing up, I used to sit there and love watching pack openings when Team of the Season, Team of the Year, all of that rolled around. I used to love watching that content. I'm not being funny, but that was a massive problem for so many people. And it got to a point where I was like, 15, 16, and every penny I got went straight onto FIFA. Every single time. And it becomes even more of a problem when you've sat down and that's all you can really spend money on. Because let me put it this way, right? You just get a tenner from your nan or from your parents. You can't buy a full game with that, not back then. Yeah, you could go second-hand shopping, but when you've got a collection like this, it's not really a lot you can get for that much. And especially when you just want to get home and spend that money immediately, you're a lot more likely to put it on a gift card, get home, and spend it online than you are to save it and then go shopping. Especially with my ADHD-ridden brain where I'm just programmed to spend money the second I get it. So I did literally spend every penny I got on this game. And I know a lot of other people have as well. But I know it doesn't stop there. There's people going into overdrafts and taking out loans to try and get better cards on this game. Cards where they're now, instead of shutting down servers every 6 years, after a game's come out, they're shutting them down a couple of years afterwards. And that's a problem when, kids are getting home, spending money on the only FIFA they have, which might be 2 years old, and then those points are sitting there and just going offline with the servers. People that just don't know better. I understand there's warnings, but when you're 14, you're going to spam through them. You just want to play the game. So no, I'm not going to make anything along the lines of, FIFA's, regardless of what it is. The only content I'd consider is pro clubs if I'm there with somebody and there's an entire thing of it, but I'm not bothered enough to actually try and make that happen, and I don't care about FIFA enough anymore to try and do that. But yeah, I put down FIFA. I've started focusing on single player games a lot more, and I'm a lot happier for it. I love football, I love FIFA, but not enough to put up with this rubbish. When EA stops trying to turn FIFA into a live service game, I will consider going back, but until then, it's just not worth it at all. But yeah, thank you guys for 200 followers. I've just seen that. That's incredible. That was an amazing thing to wake up to. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.